Ignition sequence start.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
We here, we back.
Welcome back to another episode. I am your boy, adrianakaad.
I am Stubbs. I'm going to spell it for y'all. Stubbs.
Not BBL, but BB.
Oh, definitely not BBL. Stubbs.
And this here is
The TakeOff.
The TakeOff.
The TakeOff.
As you can see, we got the angle kind of different today. We just trying things out.
We still in the experimental stage. You know, we always going to be trying new things.
Yeah, but you peep the posters. We got a lot of the classics behind us.
Yeah.
I
Ain't
think,
see them all, but yeah, we got a few. I'm always getting posters. I like posters. I collect them.
especially movie posters, because we are movie, we in the movie heads, as you may call it. But, I think my favorite one out of all of them, well, I got two favorite ones. I like that Marvel one. I don't know if y'all can see it.
They probably can't.
No. But I also like that Pulp Fiction one right here. That's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, Pulp Fiction? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite scenes, too, of the movie.
Yeah, the beginning
I
scene.
used to know that Bible verse he quoted. I used to know by heart. I probably forgot it.
Yeah. Yeah, that takes some time to remember. But, Pulp Fiction, Quentin Tarantino. That was a good movie.
That's the guy.
So, yeah.
I think I said it a long time ago. You know how every now and then they'll put a movie back in theaters years later? Mm-hmm. I was like, if they ever put Pulp Fiction back in theaters, I'll watch it, especially if they put it in order. Like, for this next week, we're going to put the movie in order and then go check it out in the theater. I'll pull up. I'll pull up.
I want to say they did that one time on YouTube.
Oh, no, on YouTube, they did it. They put it in order, but they did a cease and desist, and they quickly took it down because it wasn't quitting. It was a fan just put it in order.
No, so they did a copyright strike.
Yeah.
No, but that happens.
But no, if Quentin put it in order, or even if you just throw it back in theaters, I'll pull up, check it out on some cult classic stuff.
And I don't understand how they do that. How some people put copyright material on YouTube and don't get a strike?
I don't know.
I don't know how they do that, because I know when I was on vacation in Toronto, we saw the whole list, the whole song beef list between Kendrick and Drake. I mean, it was like an hour full of songs, and I don't know if they got copyright strike or not, but the video's still up there.
Hey, Toronto, speak on it.
Oh yeah, I was in Carabana. Let me press the right sound. No.
Oh my God! You got to stop now.
It's over for you thoughts. It's over.
Every sound.
Hey, I just want to press every sound because I just want to let y'all know how crazy and how lit it was. If you ain't been to Carabana, I suggest y'all go at least one time in your life. What's so crazy is when I tell people where I went, they keep telling me up there, when I was up there, they told me that it's not what it used to be. I'm like, what y'all mean? They said, usually be way more people than how it was when we went.
See, I didn't see any footage from when you went or anything, so I don't know. But I know when I used to go, it was nice.
They said it was so crowded. Like, we walked mostly on the sidewalk.
Oh, you didn't actually go into the
we did, but
parade?
We did for a minute, but we didn't.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
'Cause it was so lit that almost every year I went, I ain't gonna say they were tearing the fences down, but people was like, man, skip these fences. They removed them and just hopped right in the parade. It was most people with the Carabana, a Jamaican float go by. All the Jamaican people, they get behind it. Eritrean float go by. All the Eritrean people, Puerto Rico. Now, as an American, of course, we don't got an official float, and as a black person, we don't have an official culture. So I was just going out there dancing behind any float versus, knowing who I can identify with and go. So,
and you know what? The thing about the fence situation, it was there, but they tore it down a little bit later on.
Yeah, that's what they all. Yeah,
they eventually tore it down, but they didn't tear it down early in the parade.
Yeah. But usually, as that boy go, once people get hyped, what about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock? What is it when they tore it down?
I want to say somewhere around 1, 2.
Okay, yeah.
It was still a lot of people from what I seen.
I'm glad you went out and experienced it and had fun. Again, I don't know if I can compare yours to when I went, but
when did you go?
Years ago. It's probably about 10 years ago, 10, 12 years ago.
I was talking to this old head before, and he told me back when he went, I don't know how long ago he went, he said it was so crazy that people used to be hanging out hotel rooms, stuff like that. They said that's how crazy it used to be. Now, we didn't stay in a hotel. We got an Airbnb.
Okay.
So we wouldn't even know how that was to experience that part of it. But I will say this. Let me talk about this. I went with some folks, great people. They're my brothers. But you know what? Certain people, when you go on vacation with them, they vacation different than you.
Oh man, I definitely agree.
Yeah, because like the whole sole purpose was to go to the parade. We experienced the parade. We had a good time. But I hate it when you go to the main attraction and people want to leave early.
Hey, that's why I always tell a lot of people who know me know. One of my favorite lines is, "Hey, I know where we parked. That means you do you, I do me. I'll just meet you at the car." Or in your case, I know where the room at. If y'all want to leave, y'all leave, but I'll get there later.
Yeah, well, something like that. Like, it just kills me when you go to the main thing and people want to go for like an hour or two, whatever. No, we stay doing the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, motherfuckers want to leave early and, this and that and the other. What you want to leave early for? To go back to the room? That don't make no sense to me. So it's stuff like that why I don't like vacationing with certain. Not saying I don't vacation with people at all, but you got a vacation with people that want to experience the similar things than you.
I kind of disagree because I don't mind being alone on my own. Because if I was at that with you guys or when I was in the DR, me and my homeboy, the first 2 days he was mad. He was like, "Man, I hate it here. I want to go home."
Yeah, that type of.
He was like, I guess because I was already there 3 days before that homeboy showed up. He showed up, "Man, I hate it here. I want to go home." I was like, "Man, I'm about to hit the club, bro." He was like, "Man, you just gonna leave me?" I was like, "Bro, I'm on vacation. I'm not about to be."
I gotta do it.
It's over for you, thoughts. It's over.
I pressed the wrong one. Hold on.
Bruh.
Yeah, bruh. And I left. He was like, "Bro, you gonna leave me on my birthday? It's my birthday." I was like, "Bro, I'm not about to be in a hotel sad. I'm about to be out having."
Yeah, stuff like that.
When he seen I wasn't on BS, I left. The next morning, I was like, "Hey, what's up? You want to go get breakfast?" Because we had different rooms. He was like, "Wait, what?" I was like, "Bro, I'm not about to do no sad stuff on vacation." So even in your case, but y'all all had the same room, and I don't know how far away y'all room was for the actual Caravana event. So
to describe the location, Caravana was in downtown Toronto by the water. So you got to remember, the traffic was crazy. It was already about a 20-some minute drive from where we were to downtown. Mm-hmm. So you can add another 15 to 20 minutes to it. So it's like a 40-minute drive.
Yeah, so that's probably why you was like, "Dang, I'm gonna leave with these dudes because a solo taxi ride gonna be even more expensive." Mm-hmm. So when you factor in stuff like that, I'm sure if y'all hotel room was walking distance, be like, "All right, peace."
Yeah, that'd be something different.
Yeah, so.
You know what I mean? But in this situation, I mean, no disrespect to the people I was with. Don't get me wrong, we had a good time, but at the same time, why the hell you want to leave early?
They couldn't stand the heat, or
well, it was hot in the motherfucker.
Yeah,
I will say that. But even there, still, it's an experience. It's just like going to a club. You gonna bump into people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You should know the environment.
That guy's too close to me. I'm leaving, bro. It's a club. That's what happens.
You're going to bump into folks, and you're going to feel uncomfortable in tight, hot ass spaces.
So did anybody want to stay with you, or they all wanted to dip? You the only one who wanted to stay?
Well, it was sort of like it was a mutual thing. Like, all right, we could just go because we had a party to go to later on the night. So I'm like, look, fuck it, let's just go.
I've had that happen. I remember one time I went to go see Farrakhan speak with somebody I know, and as soon as Farrakhan got on stage, he was on stage for all of 5 minutes. The dude was like, "I'm ready to go."
Man.
I was like, what? He just got on stage. I was like, let's at least give him 20, 40 minutes. He was like, "This seat hurt, and I don't like it." I'm like, bruh.
Yeah, see, stuff like that.
And I was like, and I felt so, I'm glad we didn't have a seat up front. We had a seat kind of towards the back, but I felt like we were being disrespectful by as soon as he hit the stage, we up and leave.
Or you being rushed.
Or yes. I mean, I felt like it was being disrespectful. Like, we going to buy a ticket just to, once you hit the stage, we going to stand up. And so, but we left like in 10 minutes of him being on stage. And I'm like, man, all right, bro.
That's why I'm in full support. If you want to experience something and you don't have people with you that's down to experience it with you the way you want to do it, do it on your own.
But, now I'm the type of person, just drive yourself. I'll meet you there. Because especially sometimes we get there, your vibe may be different. Like, I may be getting on the girls. You may just be on some weird stuff. Like, bro, look, I catch you on. We still friends. Just if I'm ever at an event with anybody and we go our separate ways, we still boys.
And that's another thing. You brought up another good point right there. When you're not with the people that make them that don't match the same energy, it makes the whole vibe feel off.
Yeah. It do. It make
it make you not really enjoy yourself.
Because I remember I can't speak on that. But again, it's just sometimes I've been the guy that's throwing off the vibe, and I just be like, man. But sometimes it's because people force me to go out. Like, man, come out, bro. I said no more than 5 times already. Man, just come out. I come out, and I'm not enjoying myself. But I just distance myself versus, man, let's all get in the car and drop me off. Like, no, man, y'all do what y'all do. I'll just sit in. I've sat in the car a few times. Like, if I came with somebody, hey, man, y'all keep having fun. I'm just going to be in this car. Sometimes it's because of sleepiness. Sometimes it's because I just wasn't feeling the zone or whatever.
Yeah, so if you vacation, and I'm pretty sure y'all, and I'm seeing more and more stories about people irritated with people who they vacation with, especially with a lot of women out there that talking about they're sick of their best friend going on vacation with no money. That could really.
I seen that. That's exactly. I seen that video. The girl was just sitting there. How you gonna bring no money?
Yeah, you pay. Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah, I can understand.
So be very mindful who you go on vacation with, who you make plans with, because a lot of people will cancel plans at the last minute. So, yeah.
Or they'll just show it because again, somebody I went on vacation with, as soon as they showed up, or more than one time I went on vacation with them. As soon as this person showed up. Man, let me get $100. This happened. Man, let me get $200. That happened. I'm like, bruh, you should cancel the trip. I don't mind being on vacation on my own.
And that's where you stay home.
Or just with a smaller group of people. Even if it's 6 people supposed to show up, but only 3 show up, us 3 gonna have fun. Like, sometimes you just gotta know when to do what.
Exactly.
People want to spend their last on some dumb stuff.
So, this has been a PSA from the Takeoff. But other than that, we had a pretty good time.
I'm glad y'all did. I'm glad y'all had a good time. Another topic I want to get on, a little more serious topic. And let me look at it. I misquote stuff a lot, y'all. It's never intentional. It's never on purpose. But in Louisiana, Louisiana has become the first state to allow surgical removal of testicles as a punishment for child molesters. Now, in y'all opinion, is that cruel and unusual punishment, or is it justified?
You got to stop doing that.
They don't gotta stop doing that. They better. Hey, but I will say this. Well, according to the news article, they also said it's for predators who are older than the age of 17. That means 18 and under, and the victim has to be, I want to say, younger than 13 or 13 and younger. So that means that does leave room for now predators only going to start targeting 14 to 15 or 16-year-olds so they don't get their stuff removed. But nonetheless, where I draw the line on what I really think about when it comes to this, because I think about the innocent people. And mind you, a lot of men have been accused of sexual assaulting women. It turned out to not be true. There are a lot of people who've fully been executed. And come to find out years after they've been executed, they were innocent the whole time. So that's the only thing I would hate for this child predator stuff with the removal of their testicles to happen. Like, you find out now that his testicles is gone. He was innocent the whole time. This woman lied, and she got her kid to lie. That's what I would really hate. I think that deep when it comes to this. But for the guys who actually did it, man, I feel like removing the testicles is not the issue. That's just y'all don't want those people to procreate and reproduce any more children. I feel like you got to remove their shaft because that's what's going to be going into the kids. Ain't nobody testicle.
I think more than that. I think they should just be out of here. I think they should die.
I don't mind going that distance either. But again, let's just get it right. Because one of my favorite movies, Mystic River. I always think about. Have you ever seen Mystic River? I don't know if you recall it.
Oh my God!
Mystic River. I'm sorry. This is a spoiler. They ended up killing this guy, and at the end, come to find out he was innocent. And what they do, for the rest of his family's life, we just gonna give him $500. Because throughout the whole movie, it was this other kid. He was like, man, my dad abandoned us. He left us. F that guy. But he was like, I know he's still alive because every month, I think he sends $500. Come to find out, his dad got killed too because he was the wrong guy. They killed his dad. He was the wrong guy. Every month for the rest, he sent $500. Meanwhile, his son.
Where are they getting the $500 from?
It was like a mob movie. The mob, every time they killed the wrong person, and then when they find out after they killed you it's the wrong person, they just send $500 every month or every week. I can't remember how often. So this guy going through the whole movie, man, my dad, I know he ran away with another woman. He always sent $500. And way at the end of the movie, they killed another dude. Same thing. $500. So it was a good movie. And I think about that movie and a few other cases where, man, y'all got it wrong.
Well, back to that topic in particularly, I think they should be deleted. And you know what? Because sometimes if they haven't proven to do it, I remember seeing this one show, or they did a documentary on, people who touch kids.
Yeah.
And what they would do is instead of sending them to prison, they send them like to an island. And on the island, they got like a detention center.
Was it called Epstein Island?
Oh my God.
It was ran by a prison, but it wasn't jail. It was it was way off.
Now this is real. You said documentary?
It was a documentary. Okay. It was real. Reason why they sent them there because they know that if they get put back in society, they're liable to do it again.
I can agree.
This for people that can't help themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, literally people that can't help themselves. Every time they see a kid, they
get giddy.
Yeah, they start getting the Joneses. So I don't know how long they keep them there, or they keep them there for life. But it wasn't jail. And another reason why they keep them there is because they can't send them to jail because people would kill them in there. Because
they do have special prisons though all throughout America for just those type of people.
That's what this. Yeah, okay. That's basically what this was. It's just that they couldn't send them to general population because when the prisoners here worried that they touch the kid, then.
Do you think there's any reform for people like that? Like, you go to jail for 5 or 10 years and you come back out. I'm no longer a predator. You think once you are?
In most cases, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I highly doubt that. Can you change? Possibly, but I personally don't think that. Because a person like that has a predator mindset.
Yeah, I think
that's basically a bad spirit. You got a very bad spirit on you.
Down in Florida, they have a colony of just predators.
Yeah, that's exactly what this was.
I think it's a whole zip code. I think it's that big. I could be wrong. It might be smaller, but it's like a whole area. Everybody who lives in this general area, predator.
And that's exactly what this was. It was like a colony, but they was like in a detention center.
Yeah,
that's exactly what this was. So,
I remember years ago, allegedly, again, I'm not really a true historian. I heard when Australia was being formed, I want to say England or one of those countries, they sent their people to Australia. They were the worst of their society. Man,
like how they did over here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They got a lot of immigrants over here now allegedly causing crimes and stuff.
Yeah, that's how the so-called society of Australia got built, because they took it from the Aboriginals.
Do you agree with that method though? We don't want to kill y'all, just get up out of here. Because I feel like once we send you off, you can go repopulate, grow stronger, and eventually become an enemy in the distant future.
Hold on, wait, what? You talking about as far as?
I'm saying, how do you feel about us, America, hypothetically America, versus killing our prisoners or putting them on? Oh shoot, I thought that was a bug. I felt it was this cord on.
Bruh.
But how do you feel about what was I about to say? America, hypothetically, versus killing our inmates or sending them on long stints? Oh, you about to do 50 years, we just send them off. Like, they ain't go live on this island.
Are you talking about with people who touch little kids?
Well, it could be that, or just the worst of the worst people of all society. Oh, you're a murderer, you're a killer, you do this, whatever. And we just see versus y'all going to prison. We just sending y'all off to live here and have a good life. You're not allowed back in America. But distantly down the line, 100 years from that time, all the women and men we are shipping off, they created pop.
Just think about that for a minute. Do you actually think that's a good idea?
To send people off? No, I'm asking. That's what I was asking.
No, I'm just saying. Just think about the way you broke that down. Did that even sound like a good idea?
That's what I was asking you the whole time.
No, just think about it. No, I just want you to think about it for a minute. Did that sound like a good idea? That's like you saying...
We send our homeless people to Hawaii.
But that's homeless people. We're talking about people that are literally criminals, who are killers, thieves, people that touch little children. Homeless people are not people who do atrocities. I thought he
was about to say homeless people are not people and leave it there. I'm about to say, come on, dog.
Are not people who do atrocities. They're just people who just maybe feel bad when they look.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
So it's hard. You can't compare those two because one is criminals, one is just people that's down on their luck. And just think about it. Is that really a good idea? That's like you saying, do you think it's a good idea to put people who kill people in an island full of guns? They either gonna kill each other or they're gonna find somebody else to kill or they're gonna invade another place. That's how armies and militias come about.
I definitely agree.
That's how that happens.
I definitely agree. That's why I don't agree with that plan. But at the end of the day, are prisons truly reforming people? Because I've seen people do some stints, come back out, do a stint again. It's called becoming a recidivist.
That depends on the person. Do the person really want to be reformed?
Do our jail system and prison system reform people?
I mean,
have you ever looked at prisons overseas? Some of them, you can bring your whole family. It's a good place to live where every day is education.
I mean, you can give people the resources to reform. I'm not saying that, but and to be clear, the penal system here is ass.
Especially in comparison to a lot of, but there's also way worse. It's like America's in the middle of a lot of stuff.
But what I'm saying is, let's say you give a person the resources and they do right. That's cool. But at the same time, you can give people all the resources in the world and if they don't want to change, then you can't help them.
That's what I'm saying. What? No, I definitely agree with what you're saying. But what? Let me not go down that road. I don't want to go down that road. We just got to do a better job with our prisons, and every prison or jail to a degree should be an experiment. Hey, you guys try to reform them that way in Louisiana. Hey, over here in Kentucky, y'all try to reform them this way. Hey, over there, y'all try a method where you can bring your whole family. Hey, over here, y'all try the method where 2 meals a day, all fruits and vegetables. Hey, over here, you try. And again, whatever works, that's when the rest of them start adopting it. So we could eventually have all the prisons truly reforming people and putting back into society a better quality of people. Now, again, some people, once they get out, they may revert back to their old ways. Unfortunately, that is life. But that's why I think programs need to be in place. Hey, once you get out, you get a car, a crib.
In a lot of cases, they already do that. They do got job programs and stuff like that for certain.
But that's usually because other prisoners, when they got out, they set up those organizations. It's not society had those in place.
Well, that really depends because I can't really speak on that. But it really depends on a lot of cases. I mean, there are a lot of support for people who just got out, and there are also not a lot of. I'll say right now, the people who really need support right now are the veterans.
Oh, definitely.
If anything, the people who fought for the country actually need more support than what you think they do. I'm not saying people who been in jail don't need any support at all, because we know they do, especially the ones who just did something wrong and got caught for it.
I hear a lot about VA's office and how horrible they are. Like,
they are. I heard horror stories.
People got to wait months for toothaches. Like, man, my tooth about to be aching for 7 months? Skip it. I'm just going to get the regular dentist to remove it.
Man, the VA is a joke.
Man.
And because of that, it was so crazy. Now, if y'all don't know this, I'm glad we're talking about this. You just reminded me. The Army just dropped the rock or bombed the deal with the rock. I think they had like a $60-some-odd million deal to have the rock on board with the recruitment process to recruit people to join the Army.
The Dwayne Johnson, the rock.
Yeah, Dwayne Johnson. They said that fell through because I forgot the real reason why, but the main reason is because the recruitment numbers are still low. Mm-hmm. They can't get people to join the Army.
I heard Biden, wasn't he talking about it a few weeks or months ago? They're about to have everybody got to be open recruitment from 18 to, I want to say, 25.
That's basically
open draft or recruitment, something like that.
Is that a requirement?
I want to say they're trying to pass a law to where once you hit 18.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of it. It was
because they thought a war was getting ready to pop off.
Yeah.
But there was also, but the reason why they stopped that, from what I hear, because they didn't want the women to join the draft either. I'm saying that's why they stopped that.
If there ever is to be a draft, it has to be truly random, which it never will be, because a lot of people high up in government and politics, they're gonna be like, take my son off that list.
They did that before.
Yeah, they did it before.
They let you have a couple of dollars. Your son ain't going to war, or he gonna run to Canada or somewhere overseas.
Or even if they do go to war, they gonna get strings pulled. Hey, don't send them to the beach in Normandy. Send them way over here at the Alaska Post where ain't nothing popping.
Man, they did that. They did that before.
Yeah.
And if it ever happens again, they're going to keep doing it. But back to what you were just talking about with that whole situation, they stopped that because they didn't want the women to get drafted. That's why. Because, which, by the way,
equality.
The right wing stopped it, not the left wing. So when you go vote, remember that.
Equality, feminism. We can do what men can do. Take my spot. I just got drafted. Take my spot.
Oh my God!
I like these new. I like that.
This is way more. We can swap them out.
I'm just trying to get acquainted.
But also I want to say this. This is something I thought of years ago, and I it should never be a real thing. It's just a weird. How do you feel about people on death row being able to choose the way they want to go out? Like they be like, it's just a list. Hey man, lethal injection, death by firing squad.
Did you just think of this yourself?
Man, I thought of this a long time ago. I was like, they should get the choice. Like lethal injection, death by firing squad, electrocution. Like that's messed up. Just looking down the list of, but they might even give you a sentence. Man, we ain't seen nobody get stoned to death in a minute, dog. If you let us stone you to death, we'll break your family off.
You know
T-Rex.
what?
It's a messed up.
You know what?
Concept.
I'm glad.
It's a messed up.
Stubblefield. I'm starting to understand more and more why you think the way you think.
Why?
Because low key, I think we all got a little bit of crazy ass thought patterns in all of us.
Not everybody speaks it though.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are uncomfortable to speak about it. I'm starting to come to grips on why you think the way you think.
I just feel like if you in there and you know your time is coming and you know that phone ain't about to ring and they cancel it, like, oh no, we ain't gonna off them today or whatever. I feel like, again, give them the choice of how they want to go out to a degree. It's messed up. Or give the family the option.
You think the family really want to choose how their family member want to go out?
Some families, I guarantee you, want to choose that.
Unless
this
they
dude
really
stabbed and raped.
Unless the family really don't like their ass.
The family be like this, because some families say somebody commit a crime, but that person ain't going to be executed for another 10 years. When that 10 years come, they still going to be mad. This dude done stabbed my daughter to death a decade ago. Choose number 3. He get number 3. He get the drowned or whatever. He get this. If
now, let me ask you this: Would you choose for your family member?
Man, bro, why you always got to switch stuff without answering the question? You didn't even answer the question yourself.
Oh my God!
No, but you brought it up. I'm just curious to know. Would you?
But
choose?
I asked you the question, and you never answered the question.
I'm just curious to know. Would you choose?
Cause, bro, I don't like speaking stuff into life. So,
But you brought it up
for you.
You see what this guy. So,
no, but it depends. It depends on those factors. Everything is customized. Everything. Sometimes.
What if one of the options was let me kill him? Ooh,
that's an option.
Ooh, because
or I could just be a random person in the firing squad or a random stoner or something like that.
It could be, but you know why I brought that up?
Why?
Because I heard in some countries, I can't remember which ones. Let's just say if the family found out you were doing drugs, they'll kill you.
Your own family would kill you?
Yeah, because
they like some North Korea stuff. I could be sorry if it's not true.
What they know what drugs do to a person, and if they find out that one of the family members are doing drugs, they'll take you out.
Well, I know there are other countries. If you mess with somebody outside your race, they'll disown you. Or sometimes here in America, you mess with somebody outside your race, they'll be like, "Hey, go back to your country and meet your grandma." When you get back out to meet your grandma, they kill you. Because they can't do it here.
We heard stories about that.
We hear stories about things like that. And again, some stories I feel like it's a little too much, too excessive. You stole a piece of bread because you was hungry. Now you got your hand cut off. What? Like, bro, like I always tell people, if I ever owned a store and people are stealing food because they hungry, I'll probably let them slide. You could just D100 it. Just write it off. That's what, just write it off. Oh, it was molded. It was this. Just write it off. Now, if you stealing something, a magazine, a toy, that's a different, that's not food. I understand you was hungry and to not be hangry in society, I get that. But some other stuff, or even now if you're still in a coat and it's actually cold outside, I get that. That's going to cost me a little bit more money. You can still D100 it, get it up out of there. But
how do we go from that to killing your people? You know what I mean?
It was still in the same realm.
But I'm just saying, like,
no, because I was talking about cutting somebody's hand off. I'm saying I'm justifying why a suspect or why a person might be committing a crime.
I mean, you know what? The thing about it is, it's different punishment for different crimes. That's why I was kind of curious about that.
About the original question, would I shoot?
Yeah, would you?
Most likely, man. If I had the option,
you would do that.
Man, it depends on what they did. Because I'm one of them people.
And what? Not only would you do it, but if they can prove to you that they did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm one of them people. I'm gonna need undeniable proof.
That's what I'm saying, because that's you can't come back from that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna need now. When I got undeniable proof,
because you would have to prove to me that he really. I'm talking about damn near. I got to see it on camera that he did.
yeah, and I'm gonna have to be at every case. I'm gonna even have to talk to the person directly. Like, bro, they didn't coerce you into a guilty verdict, did they? Or guilty plea? 'Cause some prosecutors do that. Say you guilty and you ain't. Like, no, I need to look you in your eyes, bro. Did you do it? And hopefully, if you can, yeah, bro, I did it. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, I got you, bro.
Or how about this? If they do go the family killing route, what if the family voted on who's the one to do it?
What do you mean?
Like, let's just,
Who in amongst the family?
Yeah.
And the family be like, John has to do it. John in the corner, like, no, I don't. John, man up.
Oh my God.
Man up, John. Come on, John. But no, yeah, that'd be an interesting. I think that'd make for an interesting movie or TV show, like a society based around, like, even what if every day, like, say somebody got to do a 3-year stint. Every day of that 3-year stint, the family get to dictate how that person day gonna go.
Dang.
Who do you want to sexually violate them today? Get Big Bubba. Number 3, Big Bubba. What you want them to eat today? He only eating pork today because he Muslim. Like, you get to.
You know, technically they do got a show like that, and it's called Squid Game.
Oh man, I mean a real show that's truly based around how.
Squid Game is a real show. It's everyday life.
I give you that. Did they do a part 2 yet?
I just seen the trailer for part 2. Part 2 is coming out.
Okay.
But you know, I got since we on this topic, I don't want to lose this thought. Let's go to the so-called conspiracy part of the show.
Wait. We don't got no.
You got to stop doing that.
We don't got no conspiracy knowledge.
No.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Right here. That's the one.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna try to describe this the best way I can without getting the show flagged. So follow me. I was looking at a video today on my IG, and somebody did a very, very good breakdown on the connection between the Olympics, the torchbearers, the light bearers, Squid Game, and how it correlates with society. And they were bringing up the powerful families.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
The powerful families that controls things, and how that got a connection with everything that's going on in society right now. And the reason why I'm bringing up what I'm talking about right now, because if you look at what's happening, it's a lot of things that's not only feeling off, but looking off. Look at what's going on with this election. Look at what's going on. It's coincidentally happening at the same year when the Olympics are happening. Look at the rituals that's happening in the Olympics. Not only will the opening ceremony, but the carrying of the torch, which correlates with the so-called Statue of Liberty. And also other things that I'm not going to speak on this particular podcast, but...
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Do your homework.
And Squid Game. Because if you look at Squid Game, don't it kind of remind you of the Olympics?
I'm trying to remember the first Squid Game. Yeah, it do. But they've had movies like that also where they
but not only Squid Game, but look at movies like
The Experiment
and Hunger Games.
You see
what I'm talking about? But in this particular situation,
they had a movie with Adrian Brody too. They threw him in jail with the same scenarios.
But see, I understand what people are going to say. Well, you're reaching because you don't. The Olympics ain't got nothing to do with death. True, but at the same time, it's still a correlation. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm talking about? It's still rituals being happening behind the scenes. It's still a lot of things that people are not seeing and not putting 2 and 2 together, and a lot of people are not paying attention to what's really going on. It's the reason why it's a spiritual wickedness going on right now. It's the reason why
wickedness or weakness?
No, wickedness.
Okay.
Why men and women can't get along. Why it's hard for you to pay bills, get groceries. It's the reason why your children are acting the way they are. It's the reason why things are all messed up right now. We can't even speak to each other no more without looking mean.
Yeah.
Because this all has a correlation with your spirit. It has nothing to do with your money. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's your spirit. Your spirit has been under attack for a long time, and you had no idea what's going on. That's why you say the vibe is off. That's why.
This is a war of attrition. How much can your soul take? How much can your spirit take? How much can your inner warrior endure?
So we at a time right now where you're going to have to pick a side, and most people already picked it.
Yeah.
They picked it back in 2020.
I knew you was going to say that. I was about to say Jabberwocky.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Y'all picked it during this election, and y'all going to continue to pick wrong. I'm not saying I got all the answers, but at the same time, I'm looking at it from all angles, and not with a closed mind. So, that being said, I'm gonna step off this topic, but at the end of the day,
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
and make the best decision possible.
Do your homework, y'all.
Next subject.
And also, just take your time. Whenever anything comes up in society that's swaying people to do one thing, just take your time and make your decision. I ain't gonna say don't do it. Just take your time.
Next topic.
What else?
Speaking of the Olympics, I want to talk about this. I want to say congratulations to Simone Biles. Congratulations, girl.
What was the dude's name?
We hear that you're killing it in the Olympics right now. You're winning all these gold medals. Proud of you. But I also want to talk about the situation going on in her personal life. I hate to talk about people's personal life, especially me not knowing them, but I got to talk about this. It's a lot of women online mad at her marriage. I guess when she won one of her gold medals, that it was a picture of her husband wearing one. And apparently the internet got a problem with that. And the reason why they got a problem with it is because they saying that he's taking away from the shine that she's wearing that she's doing in the Olympics. And a lot of people are arguing why. Because he's wearing one of her medals and they together in the picture smiling, being happy. And that shows me it's a lot of bitter ass people in the world right now. And it got so bad that not just men, but mostly women are on TikTok calling this person out and calling these women out for talking bad about her and her marriage.
They just want something to talk about, man. And honestly, I think it's also, dang, I can't do that. Like, say, if she took a picture in Tahiti, they could go to Tahiti and take a picture. Or if she took a picture in the ocean with a stingray, they could go take a picture in the ocean with a stingray. But dang, they took a picture with a gold medal. Dang, that's something they can't do because they can't.
They even talking about her hair, how bad her hair looks. She doing flips and cartwheels. What do you expect?
Yeah, you supposed, yeah.
So now you want to talk about her. You know what? That shows you, like I go back to to people's spirit and energy. Your spirit ain't right. Your energy ain't right.
Your frequency. I like to use frequency and resonate. You got to resonate with people. Some people don't.
These people did a job on us. You know,
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
they did a job on us so bad that whenever you see somebody else happy or somebody else doing their thing, you want to get mad at it and get bitter about it. Hey, the cell phone, the internet, all that, they did a job on us, bro.
I say y'all need to just read more, become more enlightened, become better people every day. Cause
Get out in nature.
man, it used to be a quote. I can't remember the quote, but something about low people talk about other people. Some people talk about ideals, and other people talk about events, and the best people talk about ideals that are more creative. I can't remember the quote.
I'm going to keep saying it. These people did a job on us.
Yeah.
All this internet, all this cell phone, all this dating shows and balloon pop challenges, they really messed up a lot of our minds.
But once you realize your mind is messed up, try to get it right. Because, you know, I'll be honest, I don't like to read. But I read books, man. I got a little library. And it's
And also what you eat, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely what you eat. What you eat. Got it, man. I wish I had my watermelon juice right here with me, but I don't got it.
Yeah, these people really screwed up how we think, how we act toward one another.
And I'm just mad that we let other people do it to us. In reality, the only person who should be able to mess you up is yourself. So that now that you realize the fix is in and what occurred, adjust yourself. Get right.
Hey, the scriptures warned us about this ages ago.
Yeah.
And now we're living in it. So I blame, like I keep telling you in my other videos, I blame you for it.
You or me?
Not you.
No.
I'm looking at the camera.
I know. Make sure I heard.
I'm blaming you for it. You know how I'm looking at, and I ain't looking at him. I'm looking at you.
I blame you too, but I'm actually looking at my reflection because I shouldn't have allowed it.
We're the problem.
Truly,
we're the problem.
Yeah.
We are the problem. We are.
And we got to do better and be better.
But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Not for most.
No, not for most.
You know, what's the name said it in Age of Ultron? Ultron said it best. You know what he said?
What?
Most people say they want peace. They don't really want peace. They just got peace confused with quiet.
He said that in Age of Ultron?
He said that. I would never forget.
Probably because of the rorobotic voice. I didn't realize he said that. That's probably...
James Spader. Yeah, he said that.
I might have to...
Go back and look at when he first came in the movie. Pause. But yeah, when he first got in the movie.
He said when he came in the movie.
Oh my
Had
God.
some oil just going everywhere.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Just the whole scene with oil.
So yeah, I mean, that has been the conspiracy part of that was part of the conspiracy part of the show. But let me ask you this, bro.
Man, I would...
No, what you about to say?
I was about to say, what new albums is coming out? I don't know who album to look forward to. Who dropped?
Well, they say Drake just dropped the album, him and
who else?
and Lotto.
I'll play, man. You were just in the 6, bro. How was it? Did you feel any tension?
You know, it's so funny. When we was in the 6, we just felt the need to play They Not Like Us throughout the city.
Are you serious?
Hey, look, it was so funny. One time my homeboy, so I didn't do the drive, my homeboy did. We was out in traffic. He just put on They Not Like Us, turned up real loud, and it was a dude on the sidewalk looked up and laughed at us.
Man.
Because he already knew what was going on.
I heard years ago, back when I used to go, I can't tell that story. Why do I always bring up stuff?
Man, you got it.
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
Stop doing that.
I do.
You got to
Like when
stop doing
I'll say
that.
it. When I went years ago to Caravana, I woke up because I like to wake up early and just go for walks by myself. I remember I got up early, went for walks by myself. I'm stepping over homeless people. Like, what the heck? I didn't know Toronto had this bad of a homeless problem. They don't got that bad of a homeless problem. Them was all cokeheads. Because some of them had real nice clothes on. I was like, these must be brand new homeless people. I remember it was a black dude in an all-white outfit. But they got, I guess, so doped up. Or maybe it was just too much partying for Caravana. But I remember I woke up early. It was just like people on the street sleep. But they said, no, this is cocaine capital. As far as consumerism. It's not Colombia as far as producing. It's like, this is where a lot of people consume it. And I woke up early like, what the heck? They was out everywhere on the street.
I will say this. There's a lot of things in Canada you can do over there you can't do over here.
Man.
Like, case in example, I was talking to somebody at Caravana. They told me they took a trip to Cuba. See, you can go to Cuba from Canada.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
You can go from, any country that don't rock with America, just go over the border and then go there.
Yeah, so.
But when you there, sometimes when they find out, wait, you're American, they might, I ain't gonna say they are, no.
But back to Toronto, yeah, we blast They Not Like Us probably more times than I can remember.
I should go back out there. I'm gonna go back out there for something.
Usually
they have a nice film festival out there. I've been out there for their film festival before.
You know, Toronto is a vibe. I call it the glass house because it look like every damn building is made of glass.
I never been to their water.
I have. It's right.
Well,
how you not?
No. I mean, like literally in their water, like on the. I don't know if they got like a little beach area, but no, I've been to Caravana.
I was gonna say we was by the water hose. Now I will say this: there's a lot of wind turbines up in Canada.
Yeah.
They got their shit together when it comes to solar.
Did you get any video footage for possibly a segment of your YouTube channel?
Oh yeah, I definitely did.
Okay.
I definitely did. I probably wasn't in it as much because I was too busy recording everything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I got the feathers, all that stuff.
Okay.
I even brought me back a Trinidad little flag.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Trinidad. That's another. I remember I danced behind they float. I remember Trinidad just.
Hey, the music make you want to dance.
That
that music is addicting.
Yeah, the metal drums. I don't know what they call. Mm-hmm. Man, I love all that.
And man, when they got that bass going, that doom, you be like, okay, I can vibe with this.
Even if you having a bad day, it's just after 2-3 hours of just being out there, you just gonna start. Okay. You can't help it, man.
It was definitely
It's
a vibe.
good vibe, good spirit, good people. Taking pictures with them girls with all them feathers on them. Oh my goodness.
Man, plenty of beautiful women out there.
Plenty.
Lots of. I can't wait to go back. This time I'm staying during the whole damn parade.
Yeah. Just go with different.
And that's another thing too. No
Or just
disrespect.
try to stay closer so you could just be like, oh, y'all going back to the room, all right, peace.
Yeah. And on top of that too, they didn't like to get in the crowd. Now I understand why, because it was hot. It was hot.
Yeah.
It was hot in that crowd, but still.
Did you go to the mall at all?
Yeah, we stopped at the mall.
Yeah,
we didn't do no shopping, but we stopped there.
Yeah, that's a big mall.
Shopping to them every time I go to Toronto. This is not my first time in Toronto.
Oh, I thought it was. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Remember I went doing New Year's one year.
Oh, yeah. I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's the time I actually did some shopping for real. But yeah, it's called the Eating Center. The Toronto Eating Center.
Sorry for getting off topic. I got to speak on this.
What's up?
This past, I want to say Friday, I went to the Killer Mike concert at the Masonic Temple. Whoa. Majestic. Shout out to y'all too, Masonic. Y'all be having roller derbies and stuff. But at the Majestic off of Woodward, Killer Mike, bruh, that was a good concert. It was like probably my best concert I've ever been to. I'm trying to think. It was a really good. Well, it was.
What was good about it?
It was just, for one, it was just a good day. Anything on top of any cherry on top of a cake is already gonna be good. Like when the only thing, once I got there we got in line about 8:00. People came up the line like, hey, his flight running late. He gonna be late. Show ain't about to start till 11:30. Me and my cousin looked at each other. He's like, man, because I was paying his way, just treating him. This my little cousin. I'm like, man, what you want to do? He's like, man, it's up to you, man. You paying it. I was like, bro, we'll stay. Like, we ain't never been to a concert together. I had to be to work the next morning, but man, bruh, I don't know. It's just a good concert. He put on a show. And one thing I like about the Killer Mike concert, because I've been to a few other people's concerts, and they on stage looking like they going through it or something in their personal life, or they probably mad they didn't sell out, or they just dealing with something. Man, you could tell Killer Mike is happy in his life right now. He was on stage smiling, vibing, just really, you could just tell he is happy in life. And I felt that energy. You could just see him up there dancing. Even when other people were singing and doing their thing, he was just there, just happy. Other people just be still faced and they don't, like, man, I can't wait for this to be over. I'm about to leave. Like, you could tell he was happy. That's one of the main things I loved about the concert. But all the songs he performed, because sometimes you forget how many hits he been on. Mm-hmm. They played You Can Find Me in the A, Up On It,
Yeah.
Up On It. Man, they started playing so many songs, and I even told my cousin before this concert started, I was like, if he play that song Run, I'm about to go crazy.
Did you play it?
He played, it was like the third song, Run Nigga Run. I love that song. Mm-hmm. He played it, I was like, oh, I was out there. So it was just a good concert. I like how he get a cappella. Like, he'll do the whole song after the song is over. Probably his best verse or some of his best lines for the song. The music cut off and he just redo it like how Jay-Z did on that one song. I can't remember. But I don't know. I just really liked it. It was a good concert. I haven't been to one in a minute. And I'm actually about to go to another one. Hopefully this next one is a good too. I ain't going to say who, y'all.
Well, it's funny you mentioned about people looking sad in public. It's a picture going viral right now of Future in the club looking sad.
Man.
Now, I don't know if they just caught him. Because sometimes, you just can't catch people.
In the moments.
In the moment, yeah. They say he looks sad in the press.
A lot of people really don't be, especially a lot of people say it all the time. A lot of millionaires and billionaires are not happy people. That's what they use. They use the money and the yachts to compensate for happiness. But after the purchase, that happiness is going to fleet so quick.
Well, a lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of those people, they feel like what they have is not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
To me, my personal, I ain't gonna say what would truly make me happy in life. It's a few things, but just being, bruh. It wasn't even a sexual thought. I feel like you was going to, no, for real, what would make me happy is to just have kids I could just watch grow up and raise. I would love that in life. I've always wanted kids. But so far, life got other plans for me, and I'm still happy.
Well, life is what you make it. Just make the best of it. Do the right thing, unless the wrong thing is necessary.
Yeah. He did perform one song though. I don't know the name of it. I did screen record it. I'm not screen recorded. I recorded some of it.
Hey, you got an iPhone now, bro?
No. I'm Android always.
I thought you had an iPhone. I'm like, oh man.
I'm Android, but the song, I don't know. I was actually listening to the lyrics of one of the songs. I didn't know it, and I was like, man, what song is that? He was breaking down some stuff in that song, but.
He's not a dumb person either.
No.
He got a 4.0.
I remember he had that Netflix show.
Yeah, I remember that.
Man, I was watching every episode. Like, man,
that was a good show.
yeah. Especially when he was talking about the Bloods and the Crips. He was like, why don't y'all just
Make
franchise and corporatize yourselves like the Yakuza did? Because a lot of people don't know what all the video games and stuff the Yakuza is behind. They behind a lot of stuff.
Also, he did the one about skilled trades. That was a good one too.
Yeah.
Actually, all of them was.
Even farming and eating good. Oh yeah, he had a bunch of good episodes.
Especially one about black businesses.
Yeah,
That one.
I remember the one he said, "I'm not gonna eat all day unless it's owned by a black person." He pretty much starved.
Hey, anything. I mean, getting around, transportation.
Yeah, but that made a lot of sense. Like, bro, we don't got anything. Even though I don't. Usually, when I say the word black, it's air quotes for
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
when I say black. But
Yeah, but also also another rapper who's quite intelligent that people don't know is 2 Chainz.
I thought you was gonna say Chamillionaire or Chamillionaire.
No, he's another one, but I'm just saying like
2 Chainz definitely.
Yeah, I think him and Killer Mike both graduated with a 4.0 out of Alabama State.
Yeah. Oh, they both went to Alabama?
I think they did. I know for sure. I know for sure 2 Chainz did.
Okay.
I know Killer Mike went to college.
I'm just glad they didn't feel they had to dumb down to like, some dudes do that to get to ladies. I'm gonna be dumb. Like, man, no, be smart. Just keep it on the low. They don't.
Technically, Lil Wayne not dumb either.
Oh no, not at all. He was too advanced.
He just played a part. Actually, most
No, he didn't play the part. He was really advanced.
No, he's playing the part where he is now.
I don't think he's playing the part.
Looking the part.
I don't think he look. That's him. That's who he grew into.
I don't know.
I think that's who he grew into.
I don't think so. Actually, most of these rappers that you think is hard and gangster, they were really nerds when they was growing up.
Let me guess. You gonna say what's his name? Yeah. What? Okay, Lil Jon.
He never claimed to be hard.
Okay. No, yeah, I give you that.
Yeah, he was never claimed to be this thugged out.
What do you mean Cassidy? If we naming people, who you mean, bro? You ain't gonna name them? Sorry, Cassidy, I ain't mean that.
Well,
never mind. You don't got to put no name on it. Yeah,
do your research. Do your research. But
Y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
I like to name people. Sometimes, other times I don't. Yeah, I don't want that smoke.
Because most of them, because think about it like this, you got to have some level of intelligence to put together rhymes.
Oh, what's the old girl name who just became a Muslim?
Are you talking about
How you feel about
Brittany?
Grinder or Reiner?
No, Renner.
Renner, yeah. How you feel about that? You think it's
She
legit?
looking for attention.
Yep. But some people do truly change, because I do believe Black China has truly changed.
Yeah, but she took time out to change.
Yeah, she took time.
She took the BBLs out. She did all that. The reason why I call cap on her because she's talking about now she a Muslim, she can't wear her Fashion Nova outfits. How am I gonna market my stuff now? I can't wear these outfits. That means your mindset is not where
You're not there yet.
No. Now, can you change? Yeah, but how she did it, no. I think she's looking for attention.
I hate to ask this question. Even if she does drastically start making changes, do you think she should be one of the women who deserve a high value man?
What's up with I'm so sick of this guy. I'm so sick of this guy. Look, what the hell is a high value man?
I'm just saying, do you think she deserves a quality dude, or you think she deserves a beta male?
All right, let me ask you this. What is a high first off, what's a high value
Mr. Kevin Samuel, you are Mr. Kevin Samuels asking me. He was a high value man?
No, what's a high value man?
Somebody who
Just because I listened to him don't mean I agree with everything he said.
somebody who unfortunately makes good money, somebody who can protect, provide, not cater to your needs, but assist you throughout life and just be there. To me, high value is more than just money. A lot of people just equate it to money. It's more than just money.
Anybody can be a high value man without having money.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. What is a high value man?
Saying, what type of man do you think she deserves?
Is a high value man the same as a good man?
They could be one and the same, but they also are different.
Can a high value man be the same as a righteous man?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because in some cases, some people think a high value man, you got to make this much money to be.
That's what I'm saying. High value for me, if I had to put my own definition on it.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It just wouldn't always be about. It wouldn't be all based off financial, because there's some horrible people with bank.
That's just like saying alpha
Weinstein.
woman. That's just like saying being an alpha woman. I don't agree with that.
I like the term. I like saying it, but I don't.
Because a lot of people think an alpha woman is somebody who's
a woman queen.
No,
woman king.
No, an alpha woman is somebody who's rude, who's nasty, somebody who can't handle me,
or a Wonder Woman.
A man who can't handle me. Well, see that right there, you done messed up. I'm gonna tell you why. Why must a man have to handle you?
I agree. The only thing we handle is wild animals.
That's what I'm saying. Or a garden tool, like a hoe.
Oh, are you a tool? Are you an object to be used?
So what I'm saying is, a lot of people, like, I was having a conversation with somebody about this today. Just, you can't confuse being rude with being strong.
But that's one thing I do like about our community. It's several words within our community. The way it's said and who it's said by has a different meaning.
No,
the
but
girl say she a baddie. Same with a baddie. A baddie to a lot of dudes is just a physical thing. A real baddie to me, it's a lot of mentality. It's the way you carry yourself.
Or you could be a good woman.
Or yeah, you can label it that too. A good one.
But did you hear what I just said a minute ago? Or a lot of people like to confuse two different things. Like I just said before, you can't confuse being rude with being strong. You can't confuse with being a protector with being oppressive. Remember I said oppressive, not depressive, oppressive.
Yeah.
You can't confuse with being high value with having a lot of money. You can't confuse bad with good, like being a baddie. Yeah, you could use the term bad. Yeah, you look, damn, that's bad. You know what I mean? Whatever, this, that, and the other, but at the same time, if you're going to be a baddie, is your spirit also bad too?
Yeah. But no, that's what I was getting at. To me, in our community, everybody has a different definition. That's why the more two people hang out, like the more me and you talk. Once I say the word, she golden, you gonna know what I mean by golden. I used to have a homeboy. This dude used to call women cold all the time. Like, damn, she cold. Before cold became a thing. Like, I already knew cold meant she looked good, she sexy, she highly attractive. Like, man, she cold. So sometimes it's just about hanging around people or getting familiar with terminology. Baddie to you, to me, different things.
And on top of that, do you think we live in a community?
What are we talking about? All of society?
Well, let's just say this, the black community. Do we live in a community?
I like putting definitions on things. What is a community to you? I would like for us to be a village.
Do you think we live in that?
No, I know we don't, but I would like for us to, because a village is more, you don't got to pay me. Here you go. That's a village.
Have we ever lived in one?
I'm the rice guy. Here goes some rice, nigga. That's a village.
Have we ever lived in one?
No, but I would like, well, I'm sure at one point before me and you, probably even our grandparents existed, we were harmonious like that. But a village is more harmonious. The village is, nigga, I know y'all over there hungry. Here goes some food. That's village. So, no, I take it back because I've had big mamas throughout my life. That personality or that energy has existed, but it just hasn't conquered all of it. It hasn't been the top energy.
So what you think happened?
Monetary system, capitalism. Because I
we
think
we always had that.
I understand we always had it, but when it's in every crevice of your block, your radius, your zip code is taking over.
But we always had that though. That we always had monetary gain in some type of way. If it's not this one, it was the last one.
We have, but it was still community. It was still.
So what happened? That's what I'm trying. What happened?
I don't know what. You know what bring people together? And I'm sorry. What's the words you used earlier? Oppression. Mm-hmm. Like when a mass group of people, like say everybody in our zip code, all of a sudden overnight, North Korea, let's just use them. They come take over. They start curfew, start this, start that. We all gonna start looking right and left at each other, and we gonna become a community. Unfortunately, oppression brings people together, informs community, informs villages, and it's somewhat of a hive mind. So I think as we had that type of mentality, the community in the 50s and the 60s, what happened in the 70s and 80s? Was it freedom? Was it the fact that, oh, I'm working over here now and you not? What? So you asking what happened? I truly don't know. I would have to dissect that more myself.
I would say it's something deeper besides spirituality. It was the breakdown of the family structure. The breakdown of families.
I can give you that, but that also happened towards the 60s.
Because still,
and the crack. Crack, nigga, that's my...
Bruh.
But no, he not wrong. He not wrong about that. But what I'm saying is, people don't know how strong the family really is.
A true family, like that's why. I think I said it a few podcasts ago. Keep a man a while ago. Keep a man in the house. Keep a woman in the house. But you know what?
Not to cut you off, but let me just say this: people don't know how strong and how important families really are. If you don't believe it, why do you think the depression rate and the birthing rate is so low right now? Because
y'all figure out what I'm talking about.
They know that if you remove families, villages, communities, away from the individual, that person will become lost.
And you raise weaker society, weaker men, weaker women.
That means you serve no purpose in the world because you don't have that building block to become the person that you're meant to be.
Because I think this is statistically proven. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I hope not. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Most people who are brought up, most men who are brought up feminine and women who are brought up dykes, I'll just use that word, y'all come from single parent households.
Which leads into what I was getting ready to speak on, which is the main goal is to get your kids. Because since Big Mama and whoever are not there, or the daddy not there to install values into these kids, who's going to do it? The school, the internet, to capture their mindset already before you even get a chance to instill any type of core values into them.
Even their favorite celebrities are going to do it because they're endorsed.
So when you see your child acting goofy or wonder why he's lazy or taking on different lifestyles and different point of views, it's because you, like we keep saying before, you let it.
Let me ask you this, though. Who do you
Because the family ain't there. There ain't no family in you no more.
Who do you blame, though? Who do you feel walks away from relationships or marriages more, the man or the woman?
The woman, of course.
I
said it because, look, it's been proven time and time again that most people who walk away from relationships and marriages are women. They are.
Do this? Why do y'all keep looking for something after y'all got something? Just take what you have and improve upon it.
You know what the problem?
I like this person, but I wish they was more bulky.
You know what the problem is?
Coerce them into doing more push-ups somehow.
I can blame him, but I can't blame him. You want to know why? I can blame him because, for one, they know better. Y'all know better. Don't play.
Allegedly, y'all supposed to be the smartest out of all races. Y'all got the most academic degrees
and emotionally intelligent. Women's intuition. Y'all know better. Don't give me that shit.
I blame your mothers.
No.
Oh my God.
Y'all know better. So don't give me that shit talking about Will the man. No, you can blame it all you want. It don't matter. And remind me to touch on this point before we move on.
Okay.
Because it's kind of off topic. But but the reason why I can't blame him because from childhood y'all been programmed just like we have with this whole Disney programming.
I thought he was gonna say Barbie dolls and
that too. All that got a lot to do with it.
Some little ovens y'all used to cook.
Easy bake ovens. But no, they've been programmed with the Disney mindset of thinking that a high value man is Prince Charming. You know what I mean? That's Disney programming.
And that's weird too.
And the reality TV. But go ahead.
A random stranger walk up to you and kiss you while you sleep, and that's normal?
How is that reality?
Gotta think. Gotta do better.
Hey, bro, I'm about to go there real quick. About the topic I was getting ready to talk about.
Go ahead.
So.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to play that real quick because a lot of y'all ladies not going to like what I have to say.
Preach. Wait, let me hit. I can't remember what this is. Get ready.
I've been thinking about this for the last 48 hours. You know what the problem is?
The first 48.
You got to stop doing that.
No, my bad. I haven't pressed it wrong. But no, you know what the real problem is? Listen up. A lot of y'all are annoying. Y'all are. And that's not me saying it out of disrespect. That's me saying it because it's true. Because you want to know why? Y'all even find yourselves annoying. And the reason why, and I know what you're going to say. Well, man, y'all annoying too. Okay, but we've been called annoying since the beginning of time.
We've been called everything.
We've been called everything. Sassy, bitter, all that. We've been called all this stuff. Okay, we know that.
Chip on our shoulder and kept walking because we don't respond to that.
It's like we know we can be annoying, but you know what the difference is? Women never been told they've been annoying before. No, God, it's you a queen. You this and that. This, that. No, not all the time. Y'all really, to a man, to some men, y'all are very annoying. We don't want to hear that shit. Just like y'all don't want to hear us, we don't want to hear the same thing back. But the problem is, a lot of men are too scary to tell you that. And society's not going to tell you that. They just encourage you to do it. That's really one of the main problems right there.
You know what?
And if you, and my bad, not that cut you.
Good.
But if you were to call a woman annoying, all of a sudden you're sassy. You're this, you're that, you're bitter, you're hurt, your mama this. You know what I mean?
By annoying, Patrice O'Neal is a comedian, one of my favorite comedians. He got a joke that say, men like to be by ourselves, but we don't like to be alone. Like, you could be in events, you could be like around the corner, but not here. And that's what a lot of y'all women do when we just want our alone time or watch what we want to watch or go where we want to go. Oh, can I come? Oh, what's that? What you like? Hey, you doing too much. Like, just get. That's why I always say, a real household, every man should have their own wing of the house. I ain't gonna say the woman. Whoever wants to go is only allowed to go there to clean up. Whoever, it could be the kids. Hey, clean up my mess. But other than that, get out. That's my. You know, a lot of men got man caves. Mm-hmm. This is my area. This means when I'm there, you don't come. That's why I think a lot of people, new architects, when y'all start building houses, just create a random wing.
They kind of do. It's called the basement.
But the basement got laundry.
I know what you're saying. But, you know.
I don't want her to have a reason to be down here. Or two basements. This basement got all the laundry, the furnace. This other stairwell is to, hey, leave. This is when I'm here. Don't come. That's why, or a garage with an extra room, something. Don't come here.
But you know what, Stubbs? Can I rewind the conversation back for a minute? Another reason why one of the main reasons why you're annoying is because you think it's all about you.
And it's not.
I'm going to shout out to Coach Greg Adams, CGA, notorious CGA. The reason why I'm going to shout him out because he said this the best. You want to know why one of the reasons why women are annoying to men?
Right.
Because case in example, let's say you come home from a hard day work or whatever, and you find your peace from playing the game or doing this or doing that, or maybe you just want to go take a nap. You go to sleep or whatever, or you try to go to sleep. You come home, your woman want to talk to you about shit that you really don't give a damn about. If you were to do that, let the man decompress first. Or maybe you should greet him at the door with a sandwich or something else.
Oh my God.
Because if you continue to be annoying and we say, hey, leave us alone, eventually it's going to lead to...
That's
I'm joking. I don't mean it. I don't mean it.
But what I'm saying is, the man haven't had a time to decompress yet. Now here you are want to bombard him with your shit. You don't know what the hell that man went through. You didn't even ask him, hey, how's your day? Hey, I made you a sandwich. Yeah. Hey, you know what I mean? I cooked you your favorite meal. I got you your favorite dessert, this, that, and the other. You don't give that man time to do any of that. Or give him a time to really take a 30-minute nap. All of a sudden, you just bombarding him with a whole bunch of shit he really don't give nothing about. He been fighting the world, conquering lions, tigers, and bears, and he got to come up to your ass.
And just learn to tell more interesting stories. I remember back when I was in a relationship, or anytime I'm just with a woman, she always want to tell me a story. After like not even a minute passed, I'm already lost interest in the story, the way it's told. Like, oh my goodness, get to it. What happened? And again, in the words of Patrice O'Neal, who got shot? If y'all know that joke, who got shot?
And to be real with you, what's the name was right about this? We really don't rock with each other like that.
Women and men?
Yeah, we really don't rock with each other like that. We don't. We just got what each other needs. And you know what? Not to say we don't rock with each other like that. We don't. In certain ways, we don't need to rock with each other. We don't. Because certain conversations you can't have with your woman I can have with you.
Yeah.
You can't
but it's the same. I was just thinking about this earlier today. It's just a thought. I was thinking about men need to get cool with a girl's best friend, if it's a female. Because you know your best friend typically knows a lot about you. So if you got a girl you like, you feeling, get real cool with her homegirl. And eventually once y'all get real cool and warmed up to each other, she gonna start spilling all the beans. Yo, girl, back in 5th grade, got stoves ran on her. Back here, she did this. Then this time she did that. She went to a bar one time with her ex, and this happened. And then you get to really find out who somebody is. Because usually only your friends know you best. You be at funerals, the family say what they say. They go up and speak on somebody, but that's
or the sister.
But it's from
the moms.
Everybody perspective. But usually you truly confide in your friends. The people you with kind of day in, day out. Even your coworkers don't know the real you like a friend would.
Well,
but again, maybe it's just sometimes you just want to create the false image. You don't want to be at a funeral too honest. See, man, I keep getting off topic. I'm going to bring it back. That's my problem in life. I'm always getting off topic, doing other things.
Well, I said we reached that mark. We got anything else we want to talk about?
No, talked about the Brittany girl. I talked about Killer Mike. I talked about Louisiana passing that bill, which I agree with. Maybe got to tweak it a little bit for the other states whenever they bring it up. Yeah, I spoke about everything I want to speak about.
Yeah, so I said it's time we get out of here. So until next time, I'm your boy Adrianakaad.
I'm Stubbs.
And we out of here.
Peace.